Guys, it's time for podcast time. I'm really thirsty. I don't know why I started the video like that, but I'm drinking some good old aqua water. It's pretty aqua delicious, the aqua water. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about the best anime TV shows of all time and the best shows of all time. This is what Google says. I'm going to see if I agree with this. Because I watch TV all the time. No, I'm just kidding. This is just my opinion. You guys can see it however you want. I don't care. This is how I feel about these shows, and maybe some of these I haven't seen or I have, and a lot of these looks like I have so far. So what I'm doing, I know you guys can't see my computer, but I'm just doing it like this. So I'm just gonna give insights on these shows. I'm sure you guys have heard about them, and yeah, I might actually put like a little thing up here in editing like the show I'm talking about and all that, so you guys know. So I'll probably do that. I don't know. I don't know yet. All right, Batman the animated series. I think I've seen a little bit of this, and I don't know. I never really watched it. I need to actually watch the show. So it's about this animated series conveys the dark mood of the original Batman comic books. Oh, that's cool though. Yeah, I think I've seen this show before. It's got a 9 out of 10. It must be pretty good. I don't know. I never watched it that much, so I can't say hey, the show is the best show I've ever seen. But it's probably pretty good. I should actually sit here and probably watch it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool to me. I don't know. And in King the Hill, I love that show. I've seen that show, of course. I watched it all the time on Adult Swim. Really good show. It's set in Texas. You got Mr. Hank Hill. He's sipping propane accessories, getting high on the propane accessories. That's what he does every episode. He sits back there and humps propane. And, that's King of the Hill. Hank. And Hank is drinking ball hall blast all day. So, yeah. It's a good show. Actually, a good show. It's only got a 7.5 out of 10 on IDB, whatever. I disagree with that. It should be a 10 out of 10. It's a pretty good. I guess it's not a 10 out of 10 show, but it's a pretty good show. It's like, actually, it could be probably a 10 out of 10. It's a pretty good show. It's still a good show. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I've seen this on Nickelodeon when I was a little kid, and I don't really remember this show. I'm not going to lie. I've seen an episode. It is pretty cool. I remember they got water, fire, ice, because the ad, the Avatar ad. These are the elements that make up the avatars or something. I don't know. That's how it starts. I always remember that. I do remember the part where the Airbender kid, I don't know what his name is, he sits there, he makes tornadoes and stuff. It's pretty, it can actually, it sounds like this can be a really cool show. I should honestly watch this too sometimes, like rewatch it again. It's got a 9.3 out of 10. Wow, man. That must have been a really good show. 100% Rotten Tomatoes. That must have been. Wow. I know everybody used to watch it. So it was on, yeah, 2005, 2008. I remember. I remember everybody used to watch it. It used to be on all the time. I'm sure it's a good show. I don't really know nothing about Airbender, though. I didn't grow up watching it or nothing, really. All I know is the kid, he can throw tornadoes, because he's the Airbender. He can shoot water, fire, ice. Them are the elements that make up the earth. That's what it says. Yeah, I'm sure it's a good show. It came out a year after I was born too, so yeah. SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah, that's one of the best shows. I haven't seen that since I was a little kid. Apparently, there's 13 seasons now. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. I probably stopped watching about like season 7 because when I got older, I was like, no, I don't want to SpongeBob anymore. Even though, hey, it's still a good show, though. It really is. Like, I could probably still watch episodes of SpongeBob, especially the old ones. It's nostalgic. It really is. Like, if you watch the old episodes, the new ones are weird now since the creator has SpongeBob has died, which that's crazy. Like he died like a couple of years ago, and that's really crazy how he's already dead. But yeah, he died. It's crazy, man. He died. From some like a brain disease or something, I believe. Steven Hilberg, that made SpongeBob. I believe he did. I don't know. I don't know though. You know, I forgot, but I think that's how he died. It was something like that, and that's very sad. You know, that's why you probably see SpongeBob. This is a theory I have. It's probably like you see SpongeBob like get crazier over the years before, especially before Stevenberg died. He was losing his mind, unfortunately, the man. I believe so because you can see it in the SpongeBob animations. It's gotten weirder since it's gone on. Um, and now, you know, you just got some Nickelodeon. I don't know who's doing it. I don't know if it's his wife or not, but you got some like Nickelodeon corporate people working on it. I don't care about his image. You're just sitting here making money. So that's one reason why I stopped watching SpongeBob. So now it's just Nickelodeon. They own the rights to it. They make it still. You know, they're the ones working on it, and they don't have the original creator to give insight because there's some weird stuff on SpongeBob that would probably never happen if Hilberg was still alive. Steven Hilberg was still alive. I I mean, you know, I'm glad. I guess they still honor his image, but they're making these weird shows like Camp Carl and all that. Like, what the hell? I guess that's cool. You know, I'm not a little kid anymore, so of course I'm probably not gonna think them shows are as cool like Camp Carl and all that because I didn't. I grew up with original SpongeBob, not all these spin-offs. We got the Patrick Star Show and I don't know. I mean, that sounds like a good idea. I watched Patrick Star Show. It sucks. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. You know, maybe I was a kid. I would probably love that show, but I don't know. I don't right now. I seen it. I was like, no, no. It was SpongeBob kind of drives me crazy, but I know there's still people that still watch SpongeBob because it's a great show and the episodes they're funny, man. Like the one where they're delivering a pizza and stuff, SpongeBob, and they're driving Squidward crazy. That's funny. Where give me the flubber bully that. Robot Mr. Krabs with Plankton. That's the best. That's what the best episodes. I mean, there's so many good episodes, especially the first season. The first couple seasons of SpongeBob was really good. It really was. Everybody knows what SpongeBob is. I don't even explain here. If you don't, no, go watch SpongeBob. You'll see. I would suggest you would watch the older seasons because in their seasons, I don't even know, man. I really don't. I'm just like, what is this? Ooh, and well, I guess I didn't know what the music was composed by. We talk about that. Hank Smith. I don't know who that is. Mark Harrison. Who are these people? I want to see who made this. These are the people who made the SpongeBob theme song, I guess, or they write the music in the show. Yeah, Camp Carl. That's what I was talking about. I'm gonna look up these people real quick and see if I know who these are. Um, Blas Smith is a musical artist. He produced music for Sony and Apple. Huh. This dude over here, I don't know who that guy. I never seen that guy. Guess he's an artist. He makes famous stuff. Hmm. The most popular song by is SpongeBob SquarePants theme song. He made the SpongeBob SquarePants theme song. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Bly, how you say his name? Bly Smith. That's pretty cool. Yeah, he is a musical artist. He made SpongeBob theme song, bro. I'm sure he made the Campfire song. He's probably the man that made the Campfire song as well. And then Mark Smith music. I don't know who Mark Smith is. You know, these are just people that made the opening credits of SpongeBob. You know, like, are you ready, kid? And then I think they write other songs for the show, like Campfire song and all that. I don't know. I don't know what their involvement is with the music. I think. Oh, it looks like the Mark that Mark dude was the one. I don't know these people. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm sure they're awesome. They made SpongeBob music. Mark Harrison. I was looking at Mark Harrison. He makes a little bit of songs. Ripped Pants. He made the Ripped Pants song. Okay, I think Mark Harrison. No, I'm just kidding. They're both actually really talented. If they made it took I guess 3 people to make the SpongeBob song. That's kind of interesting. Friends are heroes. Playhouse. Okay, Friends are heroes. I don't know what that is. Rip Pants. I know that one. He made like Playhouse Disney songs. I guess. He does Disney work too. That's pretty cool. I don't know what the Hot Day Playhouse Disney is, but I probably do. I probably have that somewhere in my head. I just don't remember right now. That's amazing. The guy made Rip Your Pants. Wow. And I accidentally X'd out of Google. Sorry, guys. All right. let's get back to this. I just looking at the popular TV show, the animated shows right now, and Adventure Time. Of course, I still sometimes watch Adventure Time because it's a good show. It's weird as hell. I love it though. I love the weirdness. I'm just one of the people, man. I love the Adventure Time. I love this show. Had 10 seasons. It came out in 2010. It's a good show. It really is. It's weird, as it goes on, especially the later seasons. Oh my god, it gets weird, but man, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. It's a pretty good show. And yeah, there's some weird stuff. Like, I think one of them, they called it a butt book or something. I don't know. I thought it's just something weird like that at one time in Adventure Time, I'm sure. I don't remember the scene, but it was crazy. Then Futurama, of course, there's a classic, We love Futurama, Yeah, I mean, I don't love this show. It's not my favorite, but it's not, my least favorite. It's alright. I watch Futurama, There's certain episodes, that are just awesome on here, too. Like the one with Fry gets the clover and stuff, the 4-leaf clover. That's a crazy episode. There's some episodes, I mean, there's some deep meanings to that show. It really is. Especially if you're interested in science fiction. There is some really deep stuff that goes on in that show if you watch it. It is crazy, the story of it. I mean, here, it doesn't sound that crazy. Accidentally frozen pizza deliver Fry wakes up 1,000 years in the future. Actually, that sounds insane. Take a bit by his soul descendant and an early and Dennett scientist who, yeah. And Hofsworth, So Hofsworth, he's the one that works at the company, He's like, good news, everyone, that's what they're talking about. Yeah, if you put it that way, but the story sounds insane, even if you never watch it. Dr. Zoidberg, I mean, you just, if you never seen Futurama, you got a guy named Dr. Zoidberg, what's insane, bro. And Noxus Rowe, I mean, dude, the description of the show even sounds awesome. I don't know if the description of the show sounds really interesting, It is interesting, it really is. It is, man. Especially if you're a scientist, you're interested in astronomy and stuff. Very interesting show, And it's that's like probably who it's really meant for, Futurama. But I mean, I don't know. There's people that watch it too because they understand the comedy value of it. It makes you laugh. Makes me laugh. There's some funny stuff in Futurama. I'm not gonna lie, but I like the guy that makes The Simpsons. He's funny. I'm trying to think of Matt Groening. Yeah, Matt Groening. Thank you, Google. Actually, I know Matt Groening. He's pretty funny. So I mean, I don't know. Lately, The Simpsons have kind of gotten weird. It really has. I don't really watch it that much anymore because, like, it's either a hit or miss. There'll be a really funny Simpsons episode or it'll be the worst thing you ever seen. Or just the most boring where it makes no sense. That is true. I like some of the stuff, I'm like, dude, what kind of drugs are they taking to make this Simpson episode? I don't know. Futurama's, a little bit to, like, it makes more sense, I mean, there's some boring episodes of Futurama, of course, I mean, I don't really know any on the top of my head, but it's been a minute, too, since I watched Futurama. My favorite is the the robot that tries to stab people. I can't think of his name right now, but that guy is funny as hell. That is one of my favorite characters, and I like the mobster guys too. They're funny as hell too. And Bender's good too. They're all good. All the main characters on there are awesome. They really are. Like Dr. Zoidberg, Philip J. Fry. I mean, he's funny as hell too. And then Leela's funny. Sometimes. I mean, Amy. They all work. They all work. The duo actually works, and that it really does. How many stars did it get? 8.5? Man, it's pretty good. It is a pretty good show. It's pretty solid. It really is. It's not bad. I mean, yeah, there's probably fan conspiracies out there about it. I mean, there's so much. That's the thing about, like, this, it kind of has to do with, like, social science and stuff. It's crazy. That's what it really is. It's like theories. You can make your own theories off of it, and be like, well, they explain this theory over there. If you think of it that deep into that, but most people won't. Like me, I'm not thinking that depth. I'm just like, this is a good story. This is a good episode. I can understand it, as long as it ain't way over my head. Because, yeah, some of that stuff, yeah, it's way over my head, especially physics and stuff. A lot of people say. It's crazy, man. And really, Futurama is just a bunch of theories. It is. It's a bunch of science theories put together, but it kind of makes sense. It's kind of realistically would make sense. We could already have some of this stuff. Probably have Futurama. We probably could. We probably could. We probably could have even the space tubes. But there could be a better transportation like right there. There could be a better transportation method than traveling through the tubes. You could figure out a better way than that. Like, and I'm sure we'll have a better way than that in the future if we do have tubes like that. Flies probably won't even have tubes. They'll probably just have something that's like sucks up and this is over there like hologram. Star Trek or something. That's probably what we'd have if it worked that way. When you went through the portal, but none of that stuff's been developed and scientists would figure out how to develop all that. That would be hard. Really would. I really would. It'd be awesome though. I think the most logical way of doing that, the tube transportation of Futurama, would be like hologram, like Star Trek. You teleport over here to there. That would be the most logical way because most Americans were big, including me myself. How the hell are we going to fit in a tube? Okay, we might get stuck in the tube. I mean, seriously. We might, anybody could. You're trying to go to work and then this fat dude's stuck in the tube, including me. I'm trying to go to work, I get stuck in the tube. So that's why we don't need tube transportation, okay? There's so many things that could go wrong there. And it's weird because how you think about tube transportation because we live in the future. You would never thought about that. You just be like, oh, that's just a TV show. That's all science fiction. That could be a real thing. It could be. We have enough technology where we could have better than tubes going in there. That's crazy. Anyway, I got stuck talking about transportation. See, I could go on about stuff all day. About tube transportation, man. I always think about new ideas, how to innovate stuff. You got to figure it out. You really do. It's fun. It's fun to figure it out. If you can figure out a problem to solving it, it's pretty fun. South Park, oh hell yeah, bro. That's guys, I love South Park. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to honor South Park by making the shows, the little cartoons I made. Nobody understood that. Everybody thought I was probably just copying off of them. No, I really, really like South Park. The creators of South Park are hilarious. They really are, man. I was trying to honor their image and stuff by making them episodes, by the way. I know some people have probably understood that, but a lot of people didn't. They probably thought I was making fun of South Park. I love that show. That's all the point was about it. Like, I love it, man. It kills me, man. Like, they took her jibs, and then you got, like, oh my god, there's just so many funny episodes, bro. So many good ones. The movie is awesome, the original one, and then, there's post-COVID. That's a good one. The first parts of post-COVID are good, both of them. I like that. What I like about South Park is they relate to current issues in the world. And so you can laugh about it because that's literally what's going on right now. Like, they've always done that throughout the show. That's what's really cool about the show. They've always done that. They have always related to that time period. So that's why South Park's probably so popular because they got relative events. People can relate to that, especially Americans. We can really relate to the problems in South Park because it's about Colorado. You can literally relate to that. I think that's what makes the show so successful, and the jokes and the writing. It's a good show, man. I don't know. I know there's some episodes, man, that are just gross. You don't even want to watch. Like even that Prime one. Oh my god, that was gross. There was the new Prime movie, South Park. Oh god, I couldn't even finish watching it. It was so bad. It was bad. I'm sorry. I really thought that was bad. I was like, oh my god, this is gross. It's like the last thing they made. Let me look it up. Let me see what it is. Yeah, this is the last movie they made. No, not that one. This one was good. Oh, wait. The Prime movie. Oh, wait. The one where they join the multiverse. That's the one before the one I'm talking about. I'm talking about. There's so much South Park stuff now. I'm talking about the one with Butters. He's like, it has Prime on it. Even says it's not suitable, of course, like all of them do. But oh my god, there's some weird shit in there. I don't even know what they were thinking. They're like, Randy joins the OnlyFans. It sounds funny, but then the whole time they're just being gross. I'm not even gonna explain what's going on. I can't even explain it on YouTube. It's that bad. That movie is, oh my god. You thought the first South Park movie was bad. That one takes the cake. I gotta look up the new movie. It might be that one, but if it was that one was pretty good actually with the multiverse and like. Oh my god, that was good. That was good. That was 23 though. Well, that one was too. Oh, Craig. Yeah, Craig. Yeah. South Park not suitable for children. Oh, no wonder. I know, but South Park ain't anyway. But what really makes that suitable for children, it's just weird. Like you guys would have to watch it. I mean, I don't know if you want to, but oh my god, this movie right here, the Craig South Park. Oh my god, that's so gross. Hey, and there's a lot. It takes a lot for me to say something's gross, bro. That movie. Joining the Pandaverse. That was good. That was funny. That's the one I liked right there. Joining the Pandaverse. Oh my god, that was good. That was good. I loved it. I actually really liked that. I don't think I even finished watching it. I've only watched it once, so I might have to go back and rewatch it again because I kind of forgot. I remember the maintenance guy kept taking everybody's job because they kept getting him richer because you know how everybody pays for maintenance now. They don't fix their own stuff, which is very true. They kept paying all the maintenance guys and they became richer than them. They had better jobs than them just being maintenance guys. And then one guy was wearing a Waffle House shirt. Oh my god, dude. And they're all mad and everybody's all mad. Like, everybody's all mad. The town's all mad because they're making more money than them because they keep paying them. Oh my god, dude. It's so funny. And then, and then they go into the Pandaverse. Oh my god, dude. Probably not explaining it all the way right, but I don't really want to spoil everything. It's just good. Man, that join the Pandaverse. You guys need to watch that if you haven't seen that. It's so good. And then Return to Postcode. That's all I was talking about. And the streaming words are good. The only one I didn't like was the Craig one, and that's not the other one. I'm not talking about the other one. I'm talking about the one with the Craig Prime drink. South Park has butters on the cover. Think about this one. It's not, South Park ain't suitable for children anymore. That one, oh my god, it's probably not even suitable for adults unless you're gross or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. South Park to get out of hand. That's true. Some of that stuff is hilarious, but that no, I did not enjoy that movie. It was just weird. It was weird. Dude. I can't even explain. I really can't even explain it on YouTube, bro. You guys gotta watch it. You gotta see what I'm talking about, bro. If you've never seen that, oh my god, it's crazy. The Ren and Snippy show. Oh yeah, I love that show. I really do. That was a good show too. It's only got 7.5 out of 10. I don't know, man. I think that was like. I mean, it is kind of weird, but I think that's like a 8.5 out of 10. Actually, probably like 9.5 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 if not. It's pretty good. Even now, it's still pretty good. It's crazy as hell. John, I don't even know how to say that name. Carfischel, I don't know. Some Canadian name. I can't say that. I'm sure I could if I put my head to it, but I don't, the guy that made Ren and Snippy, he's a trip. He actually, yeah, he's really weird. Yeah. Not too, I forgot what happened, but I know some weird shit happened with that animator, and it was weird. I'm just a fan of his animations. I really am because I grew up watching watching Ren and Stimpy, and he's got other animations online, like some funny animations. Actually, he is good at animating. John, whatever his name is. It's unfortunate that he's a weirdo and it's sick, but yeah, I mean, kind of expected. Like, look at Ren and Stimpy, and then he just gets weird from Adult Party. Ren and Stimpy Adult Party is the weirdest show. It really is. I mean, like, that show, no, that show, I don't know. I don't know. Like, the first episode is Ren torturing a frog. That's the first episode of Ren and Stimpy Adult Party, if you guys never seen that. It's weird. It's weird as hell. That's the weirdest. It's the weirdest animation I've ever seen. I think any humans made. First episode of Ren and Stimpy Adult Party. It's the weirdest shit ever. It really is. Yeah, I don't know, man. I know a lot of people say it on the internet, but I've actually sat there and watched it before people talked about it on the internet. I've seen the videos because I just, I'm a fan of Ren and Snippy, so I saw, oh, they made this show Adult Party. And then fucking weird. Ren's so psychotic, he's sitting there torturing freaking, uh, like, like a, grasshopper. And it's not just, he's sitting there taking the legs off, sitting there. It's the weird shit. You guys, it's weird. I was like, oh my god, dude. Then the second episode, it's disturbing, bro. The adult party show is disturbing. It is, man. It was on Spike TV too. It was on television, and it's the weirdest shit. Oh man. All right, this is actually taking a while. How long have I been recording? 25 minutes. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna do the best animated TV show. Whenever I clicked my recording, it was being weird. It ended. It's alright. I got editing. Don't worry. Alright. We got the Beavis and Butthead, the original one. I guess it's the one they're talking about. The new one, too, is good, too. I would, the new Beavis and Butthead show was pretty good. It's probably not the best, animation of all time, but it was pretty good. I like the new Beavis and Butthead and the old one. You can't go wrong with either one. I watched the show all the time. And they show it on Pluto too all the time, like every Friday. Once in a while, I'll get on there and watch it. And we're all watching the new one, because the new ones are good too. The new ones are really good too. They're like the old ones. They actually did a really good job rebooting the show. Everybody said that, and I agree. They did a really good job with that. Mike Judge did. He did a really good job. Another animator I really like. Mike Judge, he's a really good animator. He is. He makes some really good shows and some good really animations, and it's funny, man. The message is even wholesome. Whenever they first did Beavis and Butthead, like I watched the stuff on it. He's like, I hope you enjoyed this animation. I'm just some guy from Texas. Da da da. And it's true. Like you guys can see that, and that's what it is on on MTV when it started. I guess I watch about stuff like that, and that's what I guess he used to do when he started Beavis and Butthead. And he's like, I'm just this wholesome dude from Texas making a cartoon. I'm glad you guys gave me a chance to eat my dream. I'm like, well, that's cool. That was actually really cool. And that's like me if I ever became famous. With animations, I'd be like that. I'm just some dude from Oklahoma making animations. It was a very wholesome message. It was pretty cool how they did that. You can look that up too if you guys want to see about that. It's crazy, bro. And I really, that's what used to happen. Like, whenever they would air it, it's like, thank you for giving this guy a chance for Texas. It's pretty funny, bro. Yeah, he made a lot of shows. Mike Judge, he has. He's made a lot, like a few things at least. He's made quite a few things. And then it was Teen Choice Award for Choice TV, Best Choice Anim, so it was good. It got a Teen Choice Award. It's pretty good. I think it should maybe get a Grammy. I don't know, man. And it's pretty awesome because it's still out today. Beavis and Butthead now. It's been rebooted, and they're already on their like second season. I don't know what season, but I was watching it and like they're on their second season. They might be on the third one now. I don't know. I don't know if it's still going or not, the reboot, but it was pretty good. I like it when Beavis and Butthead is old. You get to see Beavis and Butthead in the future. This is how they really should look now, but since they went through that time paradox, they never aged, I guess. It's like they started off in the 90s, whenever they were left off, and then like on the movie it continues again, and then they're in the year 23 because that's when it continued. And they're sitting there showing smartphones and stuff, showing the future. It's pretty crazy. And then Animaniacs, good show, really good show, honestly. Or Animaniacs. Original is better than the reboot on Animaniacs, for real. I saw the reboot one. It didn't, it's Animaniacs, but it's not as good. In fact, actually, Steven Spielberg. Yeah, he helps produce it. That's why it's so good, the original it was. And then Pinky and the Brain, like Pinky and the Brain, that's a good show. Pinky and the Brain's really funny. That's why they got their own spinoff. Like they're talking about the Pinky and the Brain show, Oh my god, dude, that's awesome. They were funny though. That Pinky and the Brain was one of the best characters like Animaniacs. You know, it really were. They really were. They were the ones that made this show. You know, you always knew. You know, Pinky and the Brain, the other's insane. You know, one's a genius, the other's insane. Or like one's a genius and one's a moron. I mean, you know, but they can't say that. But you know, that's what they mean by insane. He's just not all there. You know. Anyway, I don't mean to be mean like that, but this we should say. God, I know. This is how I think about things. The other's not quite right. You know, you could have said something like that too. Pinky and the Brain, one's a genius and one's not quite right. You know, I like that they said he's insane. You know, at least they weren't being mean like me. Just be like, the other's a fool. I mean, they could have, you know. They could have got away with that. One's a genius, the other's a fool, you know, or something like that. It's insane. He's not really insane. He's just, you know, his screws are loose, you know. Pinky. His screws are quite loose. Try to think of which one is which, but you know, because the Brain would be the genius and the Pinky would be the one that's insane or not quite there. So yeah, because the Brain, you know, I am. Anyway, I knew that. I remembered. I'm dyslexic. I get things mixed up. The Boondocks. I've heard this is a good show. It's not for me. You know, I don't like the way it really is. Okay, this is not for me. Okay, I'm not gonna explain why because it'll start a bunch of bull crap, but I just don't like it. I hate it. I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of find the Boondocks offensive. I do. I really do. It makes me kind of upset when I watch it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just that way though. You know. Whatever. That's me though. Some people think that's hilarious, but I don't think it's funny when you're sitting there doing that. It's being rude, man, and it is. Show, bro. I know. I guess that's the point of it. I don't understand what the point of Boondocks is, and I don't care about Boondocks. And I never will. I hate it. I really do. And I'm gonna say that now. I hate it, and there's reasons why I do. It's just horrible. It is. It is for me. Horrible show. Kind of makes you angry. I know it's supposed to be jokes in there, but some of it too much. It really is. I hate shows like that. You know. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into why all that bullshit because you know people ain't gonna agree with me, but whatever. You know, some of you probably know why you hate Boondocks. You understand why. Hey Arnold, I don't really. I don't know. I never really watched Hey Arnold. I've heard about it. I know it's that dude that looks like a girl. I always thought Hey Arnold was a girl, but then I found out he was a dude because like they'll watch a documentary on the show, and I always thought Hey Arnold was a girl because I never watched Hey Arnold, and I think that's part of the reason why because I always thought Hey Arnold was a chick and you know was a dude. I really don't care about that, but I don't know. I don't remember really watching this show. I don't know. I just never really was into it. I know about Hey Arnold. I knew him about since I was a little kid. Never really into it. And it went off the air like right after right before I was born. Actually, like a month before I was born. That's kind of crazy. It's probably why I don't really know this show. Or not really nostalgic about it because I do remember when I was little, and I remember people still talking about the show. That's how popular it was. It still was real popular in the early 2000s. Everybody was still watching, but me, I was like, I don't know. I don't know why I never watched Hey Arnold. I really don't know. I never just understood it. X-Men, the animated series. I don't know. I never really watched it. I've heard of this. Yeah, it was way before I was born, 1982. So, you know, I like old stuff too. So I would probably maybe enjoy this. I don't know. I'm not much on watching animated cartoons like that are like based off of comic books or something. I don't know. Sounds cool. It really does. I just don't know why. I just never really sat down. I always thought they were kind of weird. You know, I'd probably watch a Marvel movie or something. I was gonna watch about comic books, you know, or DC or something. You know, That's just me personally, you know. I'm sure the anime series are awesome. I've heard people tell me about Batman anime series, about X-Men, all that. That's really good, and guys should probably watch it. I don't know, you know. I don't really, you know, I know about them superhero shows. I remember even the Spider-Man show being on Disney XD when I was little, and I never really watched it just because, I don't know. I mean, I like comics. They are interesting. They're really cool. You know, they are. I just not much interested in them. I don't know. You know, I love the characters. There's some awesome superheroes, villains. I really like super villains, though. They're interesting. You know, they're just the most interesting. The super villains are really. I mean, you know, the superheroes are good too. You know, but the super villains, man, they're the ones that are antagonists. You know, they come along. They're like, hey, I'm the Joker, you know, they're spooky, scary. That they're, they're, you know, you don't want them to win though either. I don't want the bad guys to win either. So yeah, you need an antagonist so that way it makes it come along. You know, my super, my favorite superhero is I don't know really because there's so many. I don't know what it would be. You know, for DC we're Marvel. You know, they're all pretty cool. They all have their cool powers. They are. Thor's really cool. Thor is cool too. Then DC, Shazam. Shazam's pretty cool too. I wish Shazam right now. I wish I can go Shazam, and then that's pretty cool. I did like Shazam actually. That was a good movie. 1 and 2 is pretty good. Shazam would probably be one of my favorite DC characters. Really, it has to be. It has to be. Really has to be. I don't know if it's my favorite. The thing about me is I never have a favorite on anything, you know. And then Darkseid on DC, oh my god, he's a scary supervillain, bro. I know he's evil. He's scary, man. He's the big rock guy. He's like, ooh, 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 you know, scary dude, scary guy, you know. Darkseid does have a dark side, that's for sure. He eats planets. Oh no, that's the other guy. The big guy, you know, he grows all big, you know, a marble. He eats all the planets up. Forgot his name, but he eats planets. He's crazy. And nobody really cares about the Silver Surfer. I mean, you know, it's cool if that was your favorite superhero growing up, but me, I don't know, man. Some guy riding a surfboard, that's pretty cool. But all he can do is ride the waves, you know. You can't do really anything else. In Hawaii, that means hang loose. I like that. That's cool. Especially I'm from Florida. I like this. I like to be like, hang loose, brother. That's more Hawaii though than Florida. But you could, as a surfer, or you're in California, Florida, and on the coast, still like that. Be like, hey, I'm a surfer, man. You know. Proves it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Cowboy Bebop. I know Cowboy Bebop. I've seen a couple episodes of it, and it was kind of crazy. It is anime, you know. Not never really watch anime that much, and I know I said it all the time, but I really don't. And I kind of liked Cowboy Bebop. You know what? I should be probably watching that too. I just forget. I forgot I was watching this actually, and it was pretty good. I watched the first couple episodes. I liked it. I remember the scene where they're chasing the dog or something. I don't know that show very well, so I you know. Oh wait, this is. Oh yeah. It's a spinoff, I guess. The movie I've seen the movie. I forgot all about it though. It's been so long since I watched it. It's pretty good, I guess. And then we got the Flintstones, Yabba Dabba Doo. You know, it's all right. They were selling cigarettes on the commercial back then. That was a true commercial. They were selling cigarettes to children. The Flintstones advertisements. You know, now it's funny, but back then it's like crazy, bro. It's crazy they used to be able to do that. You sell the Flintstones could sell cigarettes to children. It's pretty crazy, man. I mean, I guess if you're a little kid, you know, you saw for a Flintstone smoking a cigarette, yeah, you would want to light up a cigarette and be like, because Mr. Flintstone does it. He goes yabba dabba doo when he lights a cigarette. So, yeah, I want to go yabba dabba doo, you know? It probably would make kids think, I don't know. me, personally, if I was a kid, I would be like, oh, this is stupid. I probably thought it was actually kind of cool. blowing cigarettes. I would have been like, that's awesome. I'm not gonna smoke them though, because he's promoting them. My favorite cartoon character's promoting them. I'm still not gonna smoke them. And then I go get myself a Wilhelm cigarette. Fred Flintstone told me to do so. No, never. Nah, I go do it. Oh shit, Fred Flintstone, why'd you do this? Nah. Honestly, it's up to you if you want to smoke or not. Fred Flintstone ain't. Fred Flintstone ain't gonna make a difference. Okay? Really not. I don't know why I couldn't say Fred Flintstone. Don't ask me. Naruto Spunnen. Naruto, I don't know. Naruto. I don't know much about Naruto. I don't know much. I'm not. Again, I never really grew up watching anime. I remember my friends, or you guys even, you always tell me, man, you should watch JoJo or something. I'm like, yeah, I will. And then I never do because I forget. And then I get interested. I don't know about anime. I mean, yeah, I like Space Dandy. That was a good show. I don't know why. That's really the only anime I really, really, really enjoyed watching was Space Dandy. It was the weirdest show. It's the weirdest anime. Of course, I think that's the only one I'm gonna like. Of course, my brain, can't get into nothing else. I'm sure I could get into like Dragon Ball or Naruto or something like that. I think probably something like that, but my brain, just like gets interested too easily. And it's like, wait, I don't know, man. Maybe I was watching my friend or something, or something like that. I would, with like my friends or something. I would probably maybe enjoy it more. Or if I grew up watching it, I was nostalgic for it, I'd probably really enjoy watching it. Which, I kind of watched a couple episodes of Pokemon when I was a little kid, but I never was like, oh, I love Pokemon. I don't know. I went to regular school when I was little like that. I remember kids though, they would be like playing Pokemon, and I would always try to have, oh yeah, that was cool, because I didn't want to say, I don't know about Pokemon. I mean, I know there was this like one kid was telling me about anime. I was like, I don't know, man, about shit about anime, but I'll give it a shot. And I have seen a couple anime like shows and stuff, like just to give them a shot myself, because I was just curious. I'm just that type of person. Just because something's popular doesn't mean I gotta have it or do it. I just was curious actually about how anime is, and I love the art style. And some of the stories are awesome. I just never get into it really. I don't know why. I'll watch a couple episodes, I'll start liking it, and then my brain it would be like, no. I like that show too. I forgot where they go into VR and stuff. It's an anime. He's stuck in the virtual reality. That's a good show too. That's actually pretty cool. That's like me, man. That's something I would do. So I kind of like that too. Arthur. Yeah, he's lost. I was little. Yeah, he used to show up PBS Kids. I haven't seen that in a long time, and I forgot. Oh, wow, it didn't stop airing until 22, and it stopped airing. Arthur doesn't exist anymore. For like 2 years almost now, and I didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy. I'm sure they do. I'm sure there's a new one. Like right now, you can watch out PBS Kids free before you watch Arthur. I'm no reason to watch Arthur really. I used to watch because I was a little kid. I don't remember. I really don't. All I know is Oh yeah, I remember his sister DW, and then I don't really remember. That's all I remember. Yeah, because it teaches kids how to deal with childhood dramas and challenges, homework. Wow, and teamwork. Yeah, it's like to worry about when you're a kid, just doing homework and teamwork. I guess as an adult, it's like that too. If you're professional, same way. Oh, it sucks. You still do that as an adult, and then once you're done with school, then you got to do the teamwork part and the job part, and then you're like, oh, instead of just the homework part. Once you find your career, it just reverts all back again. Once you're done, you're not done. No. You got to go to a job now. You got to do this. I mean, it's kind of cool though, because then you get to do your career. You get to have fun, actually. So once you're done with school, so kinda, because you kind of have fun because you're not really working, you're enjoying your job, So you actually chose to do that instead of working somewhere you don't want to work. And yes, I've been in that situation, and I understand how that is, where you just have to work somewhere to make some money. I get it, totally get it, man. I hated working for McDonald's. That was the worst experience ever. Like one of them just sucked, and then they didn't even pay me. Try to work the best as I can. It takes me time to do stuff, of course, because I got to figure out what I'm doing. I didn't even know what I was doing, and they're like, do this, do that. I can't take that, man. And I know. A lot of people can, and I'm like, no. And they're sitting there being rude and not even want to do their job and help. It was horrible. McDonald's is a horrible place. It really is, man. Any job's better than McDonald's. Probably working at your Burger King is better than that. Seriously, Burger King is probably better than working at McDonald's, bro. Anywhere but McDonald's. One Piece. I've heard of this show. I never really watched it, so I don't know. The Simpsons, of course. I was just talking about The Simpsons earlier. Great show. And it came out in 1989, 35 seasons. So, that just speaks for itself. And Matt Groening got the longest running show award ever. He got an award for the longest running show. Fox gave it to him, which that would be an honor. I would love that, man. I'm not gonna lie. If I was an animator, my show's been off for 35 years. About 25 years. Yeah, I think season 25 he got that. I would have been like, yeah. Oh, cool. Well, thank you, Fox. You might have made this up, but, it's cool. At least it's something to recognize you as an artist, Regular show, awesome show, of course. That would be a 10 out of 10 out of 8.5 again. That would be a 10 out of 10 show. I love that show. I still watch the show. I fucking love that show, man. I really do, man. Mordecai and Rigby, I would hang out with them if I could. I wish I worked at a park just like that. I wish I could, Be like, oh, that would be cool. That'd be cool. I wish everybody could work at a park like that. And then, you always got a boss like Benson. That is true. Your boss is always like Benson in life. He really is. He's like, get back to work, or you're fired. You're like, no, shut up, Benson. So that's what everybody should call their boss, If they're acting like a Benson, just be like, dude, stop acting like Benson. They're like, who the fuck? Check this out. This is who you're acting out right now. And they would sit there and be like, oh my God, you're right. That's me. And you might even do it worse. And then you'd be like, that's right, I'm Benson. Get back to work or you're fired. Dude, that might actually give your boss not a good idea. That's probably not a good idea. It gives your boss a way to be even more of a jerk. And Daria. There you go. I don't know. Weird show. Not as good as Beavis and Butthead. I know people love this show. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. If you love the show, that's great. To be like Beavis and Butthead says, diarrhea. Daria. Not diarrhea. It does sound like diarrhea. Did my chest up, Curtis? Because I know he makes fun of it in Beavis and Butthead. I don't know. I don't think so. No, Glenn. Oh, producer, Beavis and Butthead. What? Whoa. They actually did help make this. Well, yeah, because she was on there first. And so that's why it's the processor before I said processor, Beavis and Butthead. That's why he's sitting there calling it diarrhea. Okay. It says it's the processor. So that means it's better than this show. That's what that means in layman terms. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. That's ironic. That's just ironic. I just remember Beavis and Butthead saying diarrhea. That's why they did. Apparently, according to Google, they were superior than her. I don't know. To me, I don't know. I never watched really Daria. Never seen it really. I don't know why my brain can't pronounce. It does look like diarrhea. I'm sorry, it does. But trying to be mean, I know a lot of us are like diarrhea. Daria. I can't speak, I swear. A lot of us are like this, we're like Daria. Daria is very smart, though. So maybe it's a good show. Maybe I didn't give it credit. Maybe I just can't understand the true genius around this. Maybe if I watch it, I could be like, oh, that's funny. But I don't know. She's just like a wet blanket. I don't like people like that in real life. So yeah, of course I'm not gonna like a character like that. She's always like, man, you should have tied your shoes, not tripped over your shoelaces, and it plays that music. Da 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 da. Yeah, it's on Diarrhea is. She's always saying something smart aleck. And you're just like, shut up, dude, shut up, okay. You should have tied your shoelaces. Diarrhea, okay. Don't come at me like that, Diarrhea. Then she probably wouldn't like to be called Diarrhea if she existed. I would imagine that would be a trigger, and I'd be like, well, that serves you right. You're telling everybody else off. A smart way, and that's not cool, man. It's because you're smart. You don't have to do that. Speak a douche about it. I try not to do that. I know I probably do that too sometimes. I'm probably like diarrhea sometimes, like way I talk. It makes me feel sometimes I'm stupid like that. And I'm not trying to be. I'm like, no, that's not cool. I know. Not to act like that. I know better than that. Scooby Doo, where are you? We got some friends to bounce now on some Scooby snacks. Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? I don't know what series that is, 'cause there's so many Scooby Doo series, but I remember that. And Scooby Doo, I'm sure is pretty good. I mean, I have seen it a couple times, of course, because it used to be on Cartoon Network all the time and Boomerang. Yeah, I would sit there and watch it every once in a while. I mean, it's not my favorite show, not the worst show, and I'm kind of neutral on it. Same with Dyra. A lot of these shows I'm kind of neutral because, like, I don't watch these all the time, and if I do, I kind of enjoy Scooby Doo. I love Hanna-Barbera. That's one of my favorite animators too. Both of them, Joseph Barner and William. They're awesome animators. I would work with them. They're still alive today. Honestly, like I would, if I was an animator, I would love to work with them. You know, they are good. They're great animators. They made all kinds of stuff back then. Tom and Jerry. Wait, is that Hanna-Barbera? I don't know. There's so many Hanna-Barbera cartoons. It's hard to list. I might actually even make a video on that. That's a separate video though. Bob's Burgers. I like this show. I really do. I grew up watching this, and when I was little, I used to be like Gene, I guess. Well, that's pretty good. Gene was always my idol. Cause when Bob's Burgers came out, I was probably just as old as Gene was. Well, no, I was like 7 years old when Bob's Burgers came out. So Gene was like, it's like 3 or 4 years older than me because he was like 12 in the show. Yeah, he's like 4. Yeah, but especially when I was like older, I was really like that. Like, what was Gene? That's funny, man. But that's why I like Bob's Burgers so much. I can always remember that when I'm a little kid that everybody used to think I was Gene. That's pretty good. I like Gene now. Who doesn't want to be Gene? Come on now. He has his keyboard. He's sitting there jamming, man. Dude, if I'd known Gene in real life, we would have been best friends. I would have played my keyboard. I would have been making songs like him. I would have been like, that's what I do all the time, I do that right now, on YouTube, I sit there, I make Gene music. That's what I do. I sit there and make Gene music all the time. I'm like, look at this guy. He's walking down the street. He's looking kind of fly for not such a nice guy. No, you know what I mean. I'm making, like, meme songs, Better stuff than that. Probably. I know it's not the best. But to me, I'm like Gene. I'm like sitting there playing my keyboard stuff on the computer. So, yeah. That's why I am the way I am, okay, guys? I'm like Gene from Bob's Burgers. That's not a bad thing. It's an awesome thing. American Dad. Oh yes, hell yeah, I love this show. Jeff Fisher, my man, you know. And his name's really Jeff Fisher. That's a trip. Jeff Fisher's name really is Jeff Fisher in real life. I could have been friends with Jeff Fisher. You know, I'm Jeff Fisher. I'm from Florida. You know, a stoner. I'm Jeff Fisher. Where's my hat? I'm basically Jeff Fisher. No, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I got a different personality than that, but that's basically me in a nutshell. Except I don't have blonde hair. I don't have the fishing hat. I'm missing my fisher's hat. That'll be Jeff Fisher. Maybe that's no. The reason why his name's Jeff Fisher because that's his real name. I was fixing to say that's probably why his name's Jeff Fisher because he wears a fishing hat. But no, that's actually the guy's real name, and he's really from Florida. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy. That trips me out. That really did. That really tripped me out when I found that out. I was like, what? And the reason why I found out because of YouTube. I was like on YouTube. I was watching about that. It was crazy. The Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I used to watch this. Yeah, I used to watch this when I was just little. You know, can't forget Mojo Jojo. I hate you, Powerpuff Girls. Let's take over the world, Mojo Jojo. You know, that's it. Mojo Jojo. Powerpuff Girls, you will not defeat me again. I am Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo. Dude, if I was a little kid, I would have been scared of Mojo Jojo if I always saw him in real life. I would have been like, what? And I would have laughed at him though, because he's so little. I've been like, what? Little monkey's going Mojo Jojo. That's not what it said if he's here. And then, yeah, the professor made him with uranium X. The professor did too. He made the Powerpuff Girls with uranium X. Spice with everything nice. These are the ingredients that made the Powerpuff Girls. But the professor accidentally slipped in a chemical called Chemical X. The Powerpuff Girls are born. That's the beginning of the show. But then, you know, they introduce us all to Powerpuff Girls, and then that's the show. And it starts up. And then you got the evil lobster guy. That's crazy. He's like, that's all he does. He's a weird dude. It's a good show though. Who made this again? Though I'm curious. Oh yeah. Trubisky. You know that makes Dexter's Lab and all that. If you know about that. He made a lot of stuff. He made Primal now, which I show, I don't know, it's kind of boring. And then they made the one with the unicorn, whatever attack. It's kind of a crazy show. I kind of liked it. I thought it was a trip. I should actually go back and rewatch that too yet. I saw them like once. I didn't even see the whole season because it just came out. It looked like it was pretty good. Some of them episodes. I was actually watching it. I was like, what the hell, dude? That's a crazy ass show. It really is. Unicorn, whatever it is, it's a crazy Unicorn Attack, I believe it's called, or something like that. I don't know. And then adaptions, Chemical X. Why is that part of the description? I don't know. Adaptions, Chemical X. It really says that. Oh my god, dude. All right, Rick and Morty. Fucking love that show. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I love that show. Of course I do, bro. Rick and Morty. Oh, my God. It's even have a 9.1 out of 10. Damn. The past two seasons have been kind of weird. Especially this season without Jester Rollin. It's not the same without Jester Rollin. Say what you will about the man, but he was funny. Okay? He was funny. He was a good animator. It's unfortunate that his career got ruined, but that's like everybody. Justin Rollins, career got ruined. I really don't know the whole case behind it, but it's sad. It's kind of messed up. Everybody just kicked him out and I don't know if he turned their backs on them or they turned their backs on them. I don't know the story. I think according to Justin Rollins, like everybody was like being weird. But I think he probably made some weird decisions. I'm not gonna put it past the guy. He's kind of weird, Justin Rollins. I don't know, man. I wouldn't put it past the guy. be like that. I don't know the whole story either. I don't. And I really love Justin Roiland's work. He makes me laugh, man. You know, it's unfortunate not people. You know, that people do crazy stuff in life. I don't know the whole thing behind it. I don't know. I don't. I really don't. Only Justin Roiland knows. You know, I wish I could interview him and ask him, but you know, I can't do that. It's the happens when you're poor, man. If I was rich, I could. I could be like, hey, what's up, Justin? You know. Oh yeah, he seems like he'd be a cool guy to know. He would be a crazy individual, but he'd be a funny ass individual as well to know. He'd be sitting there doing something all of a sudden he starts talking about like lemongrass, starts doing voices. I can just imagine that, man. I'd be like, dude, I'd be doing it too. I'd be like, you guys teach me how to do lemongraph because I used to know how to do it when I was little. I used to go, this is no, I can't anymore. You know, I used to talk like that. Unacceptable conditions. I can't anymore. I can't even do it. I used to be able to. There's a few voices of Justin Roiland I actually used to know how to do because I always loved his animations. When he was the wizard in Adventure Time, that's where he started. Magic, man, that's the first thing he was on. Adventure Time, and ever since he was Magic Man, I was like, man, who is this guy? And then Little Lemongraph really is what got me sold. I was like, what? And I didn't even know, none of this, like till later. I looked all this up, and Justin Roiland was Lemongraph and everything. I was like, oh my god, dude, that's amazing. So he's done all my childhood voices. That's amazing. So that's why I like Justin Roiland. Like as far as that goes, animation wise, I don't know his personality. I don't know him as a person, but he seems pretty cool to be around me and funny and shit. I'm sure he can be too much sometimes. I'm sure Justin Roiland come in there and be like, "Hey, I'm Justin Roiland." I'm kidding, by the way. I'm sure the dude can. He come in the room, he's like, "Hey, I'm Justin Roiland. I made Rick and Morty. Yeah, show me some respect." he's like doing Rick impressions. He's just like, "Better show me some respect. I'm Justin Roiland. Show me respect. Rick, you better show me some respect. I'm Justin Roiland. Show me some respect." Then what's crazy? Justin Roiland would actually drink so that way he can do Rick's impression. It's true. He would drink a little bit and he could talk like that because he was kind of drunk, so he could actually really do a good impression. That's how you really do a good impression of Rick. When you're drunk, you can really do it because the way that's how Rick talks. He talks in a drunk dialect. So if you're drunk, you can sit there and talk like Rick. I mean, it's not really have to change your voice much. You just be like, "Oh, Rick." And you got more of them burps and stuff like Rick does. And you can sit there and sound better as Rick. Like, that's why usually when you're sober, you don't sound as good as Rick. And it's true. I mean, I'm sure there's people that can do it, like, when they're not drinking. But you have to be drunk to do Rick's voice. It's just that way, Even he said it best, Justin Roiland. You gotta be a little intoxicated when you're doing the voice of Rick. Because if you're not, that's how he talks. That's how he talks. That's what I basically said. He didn't say it like that, but that's how I saw it. That's how I saw it. I saw it just like that. Anyway, Dragon Ball Z. Guys, you see Dragon Ball Z? Oh, I just got some Szechuan sauce. I asked McDonald's before if they had Szechuan sauce. They didn't know what I was talking about. I didn't know. I was like, you know what? Szechuan sauce. I should have did it like that. They would probably be like, "What are you doing, sir?" "Oh, Rick, yeah, some Szechuan sauce." Or me and Morty. I should have did that. Oh, man. But no, they didn't even know what I was talking about. They thought we were crazy asking for Szechuan sauce. Nobody's seen Rick and Morty. They thought we were nuts, man. I was like, okay, so I saw on the menu, they literally had Szechuan sauce available. They did in America. You could get Szechuan sauce. It was genuine. And I was like, man, I gotta try that. Rick brags about it all the time how good it is. I go to my McDonald's. He'll look at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Dude, you sell Szechuan sauce. Sit on the app. Nope, no, we don't have Szechuan sauce. I'm like, damn it. Rick would have blew up the McDonald's with his portals. He would have said, you don't have Szechuan sauce. I'll just go to another dimension and get some. Morty, let's go. I love that. Gravity Falls. I don't know if I was talking about that. I was talking about Rick. Yeah, great show. Honestly, 100% Rotten Tomato. Yeah, it was a really good show. I love the stories on there. Man, I love the stories on there. It's crazy how the show ends. They finally beat Bill. You know, the little triangle guy. It's like, hey, Dipper. I'm Bill. I'm here to make your life hell. I mean, seriously, that's what Bill was created for. He's like, just create chaos. He's this triangle guy. He just creates chaos everywhere. Gravity Falls. Even at the end, he even eventually does. He gets powerful enough. He takes over Gravity Falls, but then they stop him. They figure out a way. His brother does. Stan's brother. Stan's brother's this like really smart guy. He's this really smart scientist. I love it. The story. That's why I love the show so much. Okay, the story is awesome. They're getting all three of the books, you know, and it's like, well, they don't even know that they're straight copies at first. At first, they just think it's just one book, and then you discover the secrets of Gravity Falls, and you're like, what the hell, dude? This is so cool. And it really is. It's a cool show. I know it's just a kid show, but it's really cool. It really is. I like that show very much, and I still do. I just watched the end of it because like I watched all 2 seasons and just like streamed them. So I believe there was only like 2 or 3 seasons. I don't know, but I think there's two. Yeah, there's two. And I just streamed them all because I was like, man, I gotta see the whole story. How does Gravity Falls end when I was little? Cause I love that show. And the ending is so cool. It really is. It's cool when they get all three books because they open the portal. And I forgot why they opened the portal. I need to watch that again, but I just, oh my god. And at the end, they actually defeat Bill. And they say Gravity Falls. And he's gone. It actually has an ending. It's a story. It's an awesome, awesome, awesome show. It really was. And then the Gravity Shack. What is it called? Question mark Shack or something like that? The Mystery Shack. Sorry, Mystery Shack. I'll say question mark because, you know, they have question marks everywhere. Oh my god, dude. It's so good. You got Grunkle Stan over there. He's like, kids, you know. I don't know how to do his impression, but he's like, you know, what you guys need is a big, long book. Guys need is a good old ass kicking from Grunkle Stan. I mean, he can't say, you know, he's a kid. If he really existed, this is what he would be saying. I like it. I love that show. It's actually pretty good. It actually is. Love it. I really do. It's a good show. It started in 2012. I don't know why I thought it ended in 2016. There's only 2 seasons, but they put a lot of episodes in the seasons. They used to make it all the time. And when it ended, I was like, oh my god, dude, this is the coolest ending on a cartoon show I've ever seen in my life. Seriously, the ending of Gravity Falls, if you don't want to watch the series, watch the last 3 of the episodes. It don't really, you know, completely explain. I mean, at the end, it doesn't completely explains to why it was like that. That's why I love that so much, man. Attack on Titan, never really watched that. I played the game. Crazy shit. How long have I been recording? I know that's probably going to end my recording. Oh no. Ended my recording. I was like, end this time, and then it cuts me off. Okay. I know this video is long. It's okay. Rugrats. There you go. I don't know. I don't know about Rugrats. I never really liked it. I'm not gonna lie. In the original Teen Titans series, I don't know. I've heard it was better than Teen Titans Go. Never watched the original. I've always watched Go because Go was more like a cartoon show. You know, it was like more for little kids, I guess, and I really used to like it. Just they used to be like waffles, waffles, waffles. As a little kid, I get you, man. As a little kid, man, you see cartoon characters singing about waffles. You're like, dude, this show's funny as hell. He's singing about waffles. It's Beast Boy and Cyborg, and then Pie. You know, when you say pie, I want pie. Apple, rhubarb, boo, boo, boo. Anyway, I like the Pie song. I do. I like the Waffle song, the Pie song. That's the best songs. And then the little buddy one where they get the little buddies is funny with Paintbot. Paintbot actually becomes Cyborg's little buddy, and then like they all get little buddies of Teen Titans. That's a good episode too. I know a lot of people didn't like it because they thought it was annoying. They couldn't see past the fact that it was actually kind of funny and it actually has a good storyboard to it. You know, not a lot of people can see past that fact. You know, I guess because there's a lot of people on there who's like, man, Teen Titans Go is just a load of shit. I'm like, yeah, I was, you know, and I mean, yeah, it just drive me crazy now since I'm an adult. I watch it, you know, I'm like, okay, you know, chill out about your waffles. We got it, you know, that's pretty funny. Even Teen Titans get, oh, it drives them mad too, man. So that's why it was so funny. It was just good. That episode was one of the best episodes Teen Titans Go to this date, probably. I don't know. I know there's been so many. Well, there's so many ones that I haven't even watched because, like, I stopped watching it because I was like, you know. It did start driving me crazy, especially when it's shown on TV all the time. I used to watch Cartoon Network all the time. I've been taking a break from it because that's all they ever show. For the past 10 years, 12 years it's been on. I don't know how long it's been on, but they have been showing Teen Titans Go. And then you get Waffles all nonstop pretty much, you know. It's all that's on your TV, man. They're invading your TV, man. The Teen Titans Go. There's a reason for it. It was an awesome show. Now it's just make money and it's all corporate. It used to be really funny. And Aaron, I believe, helped write BoJack Horseman. He's the one that made Teen Titans Go. That's crazy. You're Speaking in the Brain. That's what I was talking about. I love this show. That it's better than Animax because you know Speaking in the Brain. Batman Beyond. I don't know. I never really watched it. Rocko's Modern Life. Good show, actually. They show it nonstop on Pluto, I believe. On the 90s, Nick, they were having a marathon in Rocko's Modern Life. I was watching it. I was like, you know, it's pretty damn good, actually. I know why people used to love that show. I was always wondering, like, why do people like that show so much? Dude, I sat there and watched it. I was watching it all day on one day because I had never really seen it. Really good show, actually. Really funny. Really, 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 really good. You can watch the complete series, I guess. What? Oh. It's a good show, though. His native Australian to the United States. Yeah. He's a wallaby, you know. Australian wallaby. So that's why he's always so nice, you know. He always tries to fit in, you know. He's the classic Australian Rocco is. I think that's awesome. I love Australia. I would live there if I could. I love Australia, you know. If I was an American, I would like to be Australian. I really would. If I was an American, that's the next thing I would like to be is Australian. So, you know, you guys are crazy, man, you know. And Australians remind me a lot like Americans, you know. We're a lot alike, our culture, you know. I mean, we're different, you know, in many ways, but not alike in many ways as well. You know. It is crazy. It is crazy, though. That is true about Australians. So I relate to Australians a lot. I like Australians because they're a lot like we are. They're funny, man. And they're actually really good hearted people. A lot of Australians are. I mean, there's evil Australians, there's evil Americans, you know. But most Australians are pretty cool. You know, and they're up front. They tell you how it is, man. They don't hide nothing. They're just like, man, it's like this. Got to get this done, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. I like that about Australia. This is how I am too. You know, I'm just up front. I don't care. You know, I'm a lot like an Australian. I really am. I'm American, but you know, I'm a lot like that. Gargoyles. Oh, gargoyles. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know what this is. The Land of Korra. I remember that one. I don't really. I mean, oh yeah. I never really watched that. I don't know. Archer. Yeah, it's all right. Not my favorite show. I've seen Archer. Always thought it was all right. It wasn't my favorite. Doug, I don't know about Doug really. I know everybody used to love this show. It's like Colin, that's like his older brother, Colin's older brother. Where Kai, whatever his name is, he's like Colin, the Canadian kid, Colin, yes, Colin. Yeah. Anyway, Doug's like his cousin or his brother. He's like his big brother. You know, actually, it might even be Colin when he's a little kid. So he becomes Doug when he gets older. He's like, Doug. No. Future Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I never seen that. I've heard of Full Metal Alchemist as an anime. I don't know. Phineas and Ferb, pretty good show. Grew up watching this. Recently just watched some of it. Wait, it was on until 24, really? Wait, is it still going? It says 2007 and 24. I'm sure the show is still going. And you can just watch it up Disney XD, the live stream. I'm sure the show is still going. I'm sure it is. Going High, I don't know. I heard that was a really good show. I kind of watched about it. I don't know. Bleach. One of my friends used to watch like watching Bleach, but I don't know much about Bleach. never really watched that at all. Samurai Jack, again, I don't know much about Samurai Jack. I've seen it, and I was watching the other day. It's pretty cool. There's some cool stuff in it. There really is. Not bad. I just don't really watch Samurai Jack that much. The Jetsons, not a pretty good show. It's taking forever, man. Sorry, I'm trying to hurry up, guys. Family Guy, really, really good show. I love this show. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, I love Family Guy. I still do today. I always love Family Guy. I grew up with this show. I can relate to Peter Griffin. I am Peter Griffin. Remember, guys? Squeeze, squeeze. Oh, yeah, that's Squeeze when he turns into Lois. That's, they switched genders in that one episode. And Peter's sitting there where Lois, he's like, going with her boobs because he's Lois. He's going, squeeze, squeeze. Dude, as a guy, if you got to turn into a woman, you wouldn't be doing that. Come on now. As a straight male, you would be doing that. I don't know. That's not weird. As a straight male, you'd be sitting there doing that with your breast. I'm sorry, but you would. That's gross, but it's true. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and I really watched that. I do remember this being on when I was little. I don't know. I just never gave it a chance. Johnny Bravo. Oh, I used to love Johnny Bravo. I still love this show. Oh, Johnny Bravo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hey, baby. Oh, Johnny Bravo. Love Johnny Bravo, bro. He's just like me, man. He tries to get the chicks, but he never gets none of the chicks. But I'm not over there trying to be like Johnny Bravo, hitting up on the chicks. I'm not cool like that. I'm just like, sitting back, chilling. Johnny Bravo's over there trying to hit up all the ladies, and the ladies can slap him in the face because he's being, Johnny Bravo. I guess really Johnny Bravo is just being a guy, at the end of the day. So, I understand where he comes from. I like that episode where that guy tries to teach him about manners, but he doesn't understand about women's manners. You should behave around women. He doesn't understand it. He's just like, he tries. Poor Johnny really tries, but at the end of the day, he just figures out a way to ruin a relationship. Even if he's got a good thing going, they even showed that before. He ruined it straight up. And poor Johnny, I'm sure that's how I'd be. I'm not like that though. I don't know. It's not because I'm just not that way. Johnny Bravo's just like, I'm Johnny Bravo. I don't give a shit. But I guess that's how most men are. But me, I'm just not that way. I try to be respectful towards everybody, men or women. That's true. I'll try to be like that. But at the end of the day, though, I'm a guy, so I guess every guy is deep down inside like a Johnny Bravo. I mean, I'm just saying. That's kind of true. I'm sorry, it's kind of true. Recess. I don't know what this show is. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like Recess or not. That show. It's animation. I don't know. And then Kim Possible, which is on Disney, and I don't really remember this show or really seen it. I've just seen people bring it back up, and it was on when I was little. I just never watched it. It was on for 4 years. Came out in 2002. I guess they remade it in 2019 as well. I don't know. I heard that show was really good, but I never watched it myself. And then Dragon Tales, is the next show, and I don't know, man. It sounds stupid. It's about a singing dragon. I don't know, man. I wouldn't watch that one. Even though I was a little kid, so I don't know about that show. But to me, it sounds dumb. I'm sorry, it does. Anyway, that's the end of this long ass podcast. Next time, I'll probably be talking about the best TV shows. I was gonna combine them into two, but then this one went on too long, and I'm just gonna keep my explanations, even if they're long, whatever. That's the point of podcasts. Supposed to be talking. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This has been a lot of fun. And next time I'll be talking about the best TV shows. It's according to Google, not according to me. Google, okay? I might do one, I don't know. Google already told you, basically what I like, All right, I'm gonna go. All right, later, guys.